turns out there's a pretty decent spot in my car to hold my phone. I don't have like a thing that like holds it up or anything, but this is just a nice little pocket there for me. Real quick. Okay. So I just got out of the theater from watching the new Puss in Boots, and last night I went to the same theater to watch Avatar: The Way of the Water in 3D. I'll talk about Avatar first. I don't know which one to talk about first. I want to, like, both of them were just so amazing, but, okay, no, I'll talk about Avatar first, just because I saw it first. It was just, oh my gosh, Avatar was just like the most incredible movie. It was just, you know, this everything about it, the CG animation and everything was just so gorgeous. It was just such an amazing movie, and it was so long, but it was, you know, just like good. Like I wanted that long. Like there's not many movies that deserve to have that much runtime, if you know what I mean. And it was an experience, honestly, especially seeing it in 3D. That was like the CGI was just freaking like phenomenal. Like that, it's just it's a futuristic movie. Not even like, not the story, but like not just the story, but like it's futuristic and how they made it and stuff. And it's just so good. And every character was amazing. I just loved like almost every little thing about it. But yes, with the 3D glasses, it was the first time I've seen a 3D movie in theaters, and I've always been told like it's frustrating, it gives you headaches and stuff, it's not that great, but I wanted to try it for the first time, and I had no problem with it at all. Like it was just, and I guess my eyes have probably adjusted a little bit. I play my VR a lot and stuff, but it just freaking blew me away. Like, you know, I know what 3D stuff looks like, I've seen it before, but like in theaters and with Avatar, just, oh my gosh, I could not get more immersed in that movie. It was so amazing to watch that. And then like I'll be watching clips later, like I see clips on YouTube, I just put out that edit, all the clips and stuff, I see them on YouTube and stuff like that, and it just doesn't do it justice sometimes. You know, it's really good, but it's like, man, it'll be like, that scene was so much better in 3D and in theaters. It's just freaking incredible. Like there's just nothing like it, especially with Avatar. Oh my gosh, and it still would have been really good not in 3D, but oh my gosh, something about it being in 3D was just incredible. Just amazing movie, made me tear up a lot. Yeah, that was just such a good movie. Just came back, so I'm driving away from watching Puss in Boots 2, Puss in Boots: The Last Wish. And I remember when I first heard about it, I remember I didn't really first like really hear about it, like see a full trailer or have somebody tell me about it. But I remember seeing like, oh god, sorry, trying to get in this lane. Let me over, please. Yeah, I'll do it later, bro. Okay. Man, where was I? Okay. I remember first hearing little things about it, like I kept seeing it pop up in some YouTube ads or something like that, but I kind of dismissed it sometimes because I assumed it was just another one of those like side DreamWorks shows that are almost like solely for little kids, you know. And I think Puss in Boots had a couple of those, but like, you know, just one of those like, oh my gosh, can you let me over, man? Please. Please. Thank you. Oh my gosh, you're a lifesaver, thank you. Okay. So I kind of dismissed it for that reason, because I assumed it was one of those. And then like, one of my teachers, we always watch like a movie trailer before class, or he just shows us some new movie trailers sometimes. We watch that, and I was like, oh, it's like a full-on like sequel to the first one, like, and then I realized like, oh my gosh, that movie came out like 10 years ago, like more than that, I think, and just then that trailer I was like, that actually looks freaking sick. And then it came out, and I kept hearing so many things about it, and I was like, this movie sounds amazing. And now I watched it. I watched it by myself at theaters. I just had to. And the day after I watched Avatar yesterday. But Puss in Boots was just so amazing. Like, oh my gosh. Even that movie got me tearing up a little bit. Probably not as much as Avatar, of course, but still, I was surprised. And just everything about it, I love. Gosh, I just can't get enough of that animation style. Everything about it, like, oh my gosh, it was just all so good. The story was just amazing. So much stuff I just didn't expect. It was freaking hilarious too. I was just cracking up so hard in the theater, but yeah, every little thing about it, you just love everything. I loved all the characters. I fell in love with that movie. It was so good. And then of course I won't spoil it, but the ending was just amazing. And oh man, I just hope DreamWorks continues with movies like this, because the Bad Guys had that similar animation style, and that worked out so well. But Puss in Boots 2, that was still a little more unique than the Bad Guys. That was just was S tier. Like, I need them to continue movies in that style, and the whole thing was just so good. All the characters, everything was just amazing. The wolf, oh yes, specifically the wolf. There's a lot of characters, like I said, I love all the characters. They were just so well done, but there's too many to talk about. And one I specifically want, first of all, Puss in Boots himself. His development was just so well in this whole movie. So good. But I won't spoil it. You got to see it for yourself. It's just amazing, and partially what got me tearing up a little bit. Just such a fresh new take on the Puss in Boots series now. Now it's a series. But gosh, what was I gonna say? The wolf. The wolf. Okay, I heard before I watched it that the wolf was like actually really creepy, and I was like, oh geez, like that sounds awesome. And I've like seen him a little bit in the trailers and stuff, and when we watched the movie, there was a surprising amount of like death, and and I don't just mean like the wolf himself, but I mean like actual characters dying, like Jack Horner, his Baker's Dozen people, they kept dying. It was actually really freaky. I was like, oh my gosh, that person just died. Not like their bodies are like on the ground, but they all got killed in like certain ways. Like one got shot with like a unicorn horn, and then like just exploded in his clothes falling on the ground, but his body just turned into like party streamers and stuff like that. But stuff like that, and then the wolf being death. Oh, he was just it was like every time he came into a scene, it just the whole mood just instantly changes, and it's creepy. Like they did so well on him, and it was like, the scenes would be all over the place, all like really cool action stuff, and then suddenly the wolf would show up, and the music stops, and you hear his whistle, and it just gets all dark. Like, every time that happened, and one time when like I don't think this is really a spoiler, but when Puss is like in the like crystal place and seeing all his past lives and stuff like that, and they're all talking, the wolf like one of them just keeps rambling on about something, and he's about to end the sentence with fear. I can't remember what he said, but he's about to end the sentence with fear. But before he can say fear, the wolf just appears out of the darkness, cuts him off, and says fear instead. And like he was really creepy already. It's not like a full-on horror movie, but that part specifically, that actually kind of got me. when he just steps out and says fear and just cuts him off and finishes his sentence. He was so good, and oh my gosh, that whole movie was just amazing, and I am really excited for the future DreamWorks movies. Man, yeah, just all of that. Okay, I know I said no spoilers, but I really want to talk about this. So, spoiler warning, huge spoiler warning if you don't want to know this. So just, leave. It'll probably be the end of the video. But the ending, when they're on the boat and they're going and gosh, they go to Perito. He asks where are we going anyway, and he says I forget where he says exactly, but then he says to meet some old friends or something like that, then it says the land far, far away, and oh my gosh. And we even saw a decent amount of Shrek-ish stuff in it. It wasn't full on Shrek, but we saw in 2 flashbacks we saw the gingerbread man and Pinocchio, and I can hold this up now with them. Pinocchio. So yeah, the gingerbread man, Pinocchio, and then in a really quick flashback with Puss in Boots, we see him walking across the bridge with Shrek. We see Shrek for just a split second, but just all the flashback stuff, and oh man, I don't know. That just it's very nostalgic because the first Puss in Boots I don't think did anything like that. It was just completely original, but oh, that gets me so excited. So and from what I've heard, there's basically going to be a Shrek 5. And oh man, if we get a Shrek 5 in the same animation style and just everything style, just this fresh new take, basically the same way Puss in Boots 2 was, Shrek 5 is it's going to be amazing. I'm actually really excited, but I should have made a video about Avatar before, because that's definitely the movie I should talk more about. Oh, it was amazing. But I just watched Puss in Boots, so I was just really excited to talk about it. I had to make the video now. But yeah, Avatar: The Way of the Water was amazing, and Puss in Boots: The Last Wish was also incredible. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe for more stuff like this. I'll be doing a lot of little videos like this, but and then random stuff like that Avatar edit I put up. I don't do those very often, but every once in a while, little things like that. So subscribe for random fun stuff. Have a good day. Bye.